Evening. This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. Welcome to our Wednesday morning meditation uplift, as I call it. It's good to be in your presence this morning. And my talk today, or my meditation today, is about building spiritual tools for living. And I was listening to the celebration of life for our Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright. And President Clinton said something so interesting. He said that before she made her transition into the heaven world, he talked to her and he said, so tell me, what you think. How are you feeling? I mean, this is a misquote, but the essence is there. And she said, it doesn't matter how I feel right now. It would be great to live to 100, but it doesn't matter how I feel right now. What is most important to me is what is the legacy I am leaving my children and my grandchildren? What have I done here to create the soil and the soul of a world and a nation that can come together and be together in oneness? So, on this talk about building spiritual tools, we go to that soul, that soil, and we begin there. And I love what the Buddha said. The Buddha said, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I'll use one of my great examples. I've always been time challenged. Even as a little girl, I was time challenged. I asked my sister, who was older, one time, her name was Dee Dee, and I said, Dee Dee, how long have you known me? All your life. How many years have I been time challenged? She said, all of your life. So now I know this knowledge. I know this knowledge. And it's up to me to change that patterning within me. But how do I do that? How do I change something that's almost like inbred in me? Doesn't matter where it came from, whether it was parenting, I came into life slow. I don't know what it is. But bottom line, it's now with this knowledge, because when we know better, we do better, as our wonderful Maya Angelou always said. And so when we know better, we do better. And now that I have these tools, what am I going to do with it? Because I have the knowledge. We are all privileged to the knowledge of what to do, how to do it, and do it so it is more satisfying to you, which means it's more satisfying to the energetic presence of who you are and the energetic presence of all those in your realm and beyond. I say that everything is energy. If you're lacking money, it's energy. If you're lacking health, what do you want? You want the energy. No matter what it is that divine presence within us that even in our last breath is there animating us, like Madeleine Albright, wanting us to show up more on this planet for every breath we breathe, every moment we're here, and have a heart that is open and receptive to all God's good flowing in and through and as us. And how we do that is we prepare the soil of the soul. We only have the one soul, I believe, throughout eternity. But each incarnate, I believe in also past lives. I believe that we have been here since the beginning, the Alpha and the Omega. We are the beginning, the end, and our job here in this third dimensional world is to experience pain body along with joy body. So when we are in touch with the deepest part of us, our authentic fingerprint that we came in with, which is pure love. We came from pure love. We are pure love. We came directly from the factory, from the perfection of the one presence, the one God. And yet for us to remember who we are, these divine beings, we need to connect. So the spiritual tools of building the soil and creating the soil of the soul in this lifetime is, I believe, is to first empty every day. Empty our minds every day. Open your hearts every day. Just be empty and willing to listen. Listen to the divine spark within you that came to be you. I look at the Ukrainians and they are so brave and they are so um, uh, wanting what they know, what they want more than anything else because they had it at one time. They didn't have it at one time, and that was they were repressed. They got freedom from with democracy, built a wonderful country, and now it is being challenged once again. And they know the cost of freedom, and they are there fighting for that soul of the soil on their soil with the soul that knows, that knows, that knows that there is something greater expressing in and through and as us to make this world one that works for everybody. And it is the freedom to express who we are at our highest and best. And I always love Ernest Holmes when when asked, you know, how do you he wasn't asked this, but what he said is that when making choices, you make the choice that's the highest and best for all. And I always tell this story about a woman who came to me and wanted to be with someone else's husband, and I said, well, maybe you could look at the qualities of that husband that you want and treat for that kind of relationship. But as far as I know, they were in our congregation. As far as I know, he's happy, and so is she. So, how about just knowing what you want, and that he is the divine example of this? So, it's this and something greater, something more, something now, and also something greater than even they could possibly have had. And it's the highest and best for all people involved. So, what we always want is the highest and best to build that soil, till that soil, create the fertility of that soil for our soul to deepen, for our soul to experience the growth and joy and inspiration of nirvana today and all days. So now I'm just going to have us go in our chairs or our beds, wherever you are, and relax. Just relax and be empty. Just be empty. And breathe in. From the very, very bottom of your toes, feel the breath coming up from the toes. Just breathing all the way from the earth, below the feet, breathing in that energy, relaxing the feet, feeling that breath and energy come up through the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips. Feel and see this energy just coming up through the body, opening up the root chakra, the beautiful red spinning root chakra between the legs, energizing the body, bringing its physicality and openness, because we are here to experience our physical body and learn from it. It's one of the reasons we're here in this dense world, to know the denseness, embrace that heaviness of the earth world, to know that our spirit is always free and light and connected. So breathing just naturally in, watching that energy and feeling that energy wrap around the back, around the front, below the belly button, above the root chakra, the beautiful orange sacral chakra. Just see it opening, spinning perfectly. And then breathing on into the solar plexus above the belly button and below the heart chakra, the beautiful green not the green, the beautiful yellow, bright yellow rays of the sun. And in this solar plexus, where we hold a lot of emotion in our gut, as we say, let's just take a big breath out with a ha. Ha! Emptying us. And now breathing in naturally, watching that beautiful solar plexus spinning perfectly. And breathing into the emerald green heart chakra. And I always see the emerald green heart chakra just open and spinning perfectly with the lily or the lotus in the middle of it. And sitting in that lily and lotus can be anybody you want. It can be a Krishna, a Buddha, a Muhammad. It can just be the beauty, the absolutely beauty of the center, the Christ consciousness, opening up the heart, spinning perfectly in its emerald green gorgeousness, vibrant, alive. That energy now wrapping around the back and coming up to the shoulders. Relaxing the shoulders, going down the upper arms, down the elbows, out the forearms, out the wrists, and into our hands. And just like Reiki energy, Reiki masters feel the energy coming from the fingertips out, the body enlivened, awake, alert. And throughout this meditation, you can put those energy wands, as I call them, any place on your body where you may want to feel enlivened, awake, more alert, relaxed in more. Now the energy wrapping up, coming up to the throat chakra, the beautiful sky blue throat chakra, opening and spinning perfectly. Now that energy coming up the back of the neck, relaxing the jaw, the cheeks, the tongue. You may even feel slack jaw. Coming up to the eyes, the middle eye, the third eye, our intuitive, beautiful, beautiful, deep blue third eye that connects us to our intuition, our heart, connects everything. And just be open, just be empty and open and receptive to listening. And now open the crown chakra. I always see it as the baby soft spot in the head, that when we came into the heaven, from the heaven world, we were still so connected. We knew everything. And we came to learn about love. And when the soft spot closes, some of us close off that connection to the heaven world. Others continue on, knowing that we are one, that who we are comes from the divine within us, connects to that divine that now shoots out into all of the stars, all of the universes, connecting us with everything, the allness of the everythingness that is the nothingness, that is who we are, the Alpha and the Omega, all in one, surrounding us from top to bottom, front to back, side to side, east to west, north to south. We are now immersed in this light. And just feeling very heavy. The body electric alive, and yet feeling the denseness of this third dimension. Invite the higher consciousness, for we have connected to the very, very soul and soil, aligning ourselves with the divine consciousness that has been with us since the beginning of time and will be with us throughout all of time. And just breathing naturally, just invite the emptiness and openness of the allness to flow through every cell of this divine beingness, this divine soul of who you are in this moment. Just be empty. Relaxed in, feeling the body. And thoughts come and go like clouds wafting by in the sky. And just continue breathing naturally and say, thank you for sharing, and then go back to the emptiness. Just relaxing and feeling very, very heavy, very relaxed. And just like the universe, taking breaths, like from the very beginning of time, when everything was just in one atom, one energetic space. Breathing in and then an out breath, knowing that we are on the out breath of God in our existence, in this time, in this universe, in this beautiful island in the sky, experiencing a new mother, a Mother Earth, vibrant, a body that needs to be taken care of just as we take care of our bodies, needs to be honored just as we honor our body. And so what a legacy are we leaving for ourselves, our children, our grandchildren, and for our Mother Earth? For we are one. There is no separation, and we've learned this through COVID, through the Ukraine, through so many other incidences. There is only that one power, that one presence. And when we go to that highest spot, not even outlining, just saying, lead me, show me, guide me. Let my body guide me on what I'm doing right and what I need to do to help sustain that soul that is still expressing so vibrantly within me. What do I need to do for my body and the body of my affairs? What do I need to change? In my case, what do I need to change to be on time? Where are the weak links in me? And how do I strengthen those as I build spiritual tools that create a stronger me, that create a stronger presence for all in my life and all around me? For how I do one thing is how I do everything. So I choose to go beyond just the doingness and step into the divine beingness. And so now, as we just see that light that's all surrounding us, let us go and use our energy wands as we touch our crown chakra, watching it spin in its perfect pace, perfect speed, closing, going down to the third eye. See it spinning, the beautiful indigo blue, purple blue, slowing down, spinning perfectly, coming back into the body, Going down into the throat. A beautiful sky blue throat chakra. Going back to its perfect speed, spinning perfectly. Going down into our heart chakra, the beautiful emerald green heart chakra. Spinning its beautiful colors. Flowing perfectly to the perfect direction, perfect speed. Now coming down into the solar plexus, our gut, beautiful, bright yellow sun chakra. Slowly spinning, slowing down at its perfect speed, perfect size. Now take our fingers and place them below our belly button, above our root chakra. You may even feel warmth from your fingers. In our sacral chakra that steadies us, balances us in its beautiful orange color, spinning perfectly, closing to its right energetic presence. Then going down now to our root chakra, the beautiful red ruby root chakra between our legs, our physical strength and stamina, bright red, the base of our spine, leading us in the physicality of what needs to be done to free us to be at the oneness and openness of who we are, spinning perfectly, slowly, at its right and normal size and speed. Now that energy wrapping around the thighs and the hips, going down the buttocks, going down the thighs, the knees, all the energies coming together like the rainbow, blended into that perfect one light that consists of all the lights, all the colors. Relaxing the knees that work so hard to support us every day, going down the calves, down the ankles, down the feet, connecting us all the way down, 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 past the earth, connecting us to this body that is the temple of the divine, that is the greatest teaching tool we'll ever have on this earthly existence. See that light wrapping around a tree trunk or whatever it is that's holding us there, and honoring the denseness of the body that holds the divineness and the lightness and all of the energy of all of everything that ever was and ever will be within us. Use me, O God. Use me, O God, in this wonderful third dimensional existence. For I am that I am, the divine within. So I am empty, open, and listen deeply to the soul that builds and creates the fertile soil that continues to create a divine, ever out picturing oneness, pouring forth from me in that creation of the highest and best in a world that works for everyone. I let this go. I know it's so already. And together we say, and so it is, and so it will be. Have a blessed bliss day. Namaste. Peace out. I love each and every one of you. See you Thursday night at Thursday Night Uplift at 7 p.m. God is, I am. That's the only way it can be. And so it is.